Hopefully we're back. I don't get why my internet service provider does this, but every night at the same time my internet goes out. It is rage inducing. It is stupid. And it makes me unhappy. Oh, whatever. Well, I hope you guys are doing well. We have to restart the stream on YouTube end as well. Ah, jeez. Well, we're back. I'll wait a second for everyone to fill in if anyone's going to rejoin us. Apologies. Alrighty, without any further ado, we're just going to head back. Keep working under cylinders. Ah, there we go. Also, yeah, it's chocolate cake, but you add buttermilk and vinegar to get a reaction from the cocoa powder. So it's different. Heck yeah, good to hear. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. My ISP just likes like pressing the big red button on my internet whenever they get bored or something. I don't know. Makes me upset though. The reaction, half the time when I complain to ISPs or stuff, the reaction is like, not my fault. Well, you got to fix it. Like, I guess. Doesn't matter whose fault it is. I don't have internet. Ooh, what a stream. I did, yes. I feel vindicated. So by technicality, it is chocolate. However, there's a different reaction, so it will taste different. Heck yeah. Yeah, I think red velvet probably one of my favorites. I mean, nice like extremely well done vanilla cake. But tres leches or just like anything that's like very like a moist cake. I don't like that word for describing cake, but like a moist cake. I love it. When it's like super rich. Or like a lemony cake like that. A lemon cake. I think those are my top three. Red velvet. And like I hate saying the word moist. Lemon / vanilla. No, Jim should know this song. The Spiritfarer soundtrack is just so great. What cake? No bueno. Wow. I like what cake. There's like 3, maybe more different kinds of cocoa because the reaction's of baking powder. The best chocolate cake I've ever had, and I have a picture of it. My friends called me crazy for this, by the way. I was in Portugal, Lisbon, in a place called Café de Belém, I think. The original creators of the pastel de nata all that stuff, right? And so of course I got like 3 pastel de nata. But I also got a chocolate cake and a glass of milk. And they're like, why in the world are you getting a glass of milk with your chocolate cake? And I was like, watch. And they all got coffee. It was like 9. They got like cappuccinos or whatever. And lo and behold, they were hot because they were drinking coffee inside. Meanwhile, I was munching on my cake, taking little sips of my milk like a child, and it was great. They had nothing on that. It was the best cake I've ever had. Chocolate milk is the goat. It wasn't a chocolate milk, it was normal milk and then a chocolate cake. But yeah, like same concept. I'm a huge chocolate and milk or like chocolate chip cookie and milk fan. This is not one of my best boxes. Oreos milk. I'm actually not a huge fan of Oreos. Oreos are great, don't get me wrong. I know plenty of people who swear by them, and I agree, they're pretty good. But if I was gonna choose for a cookie slash wafer thing, I would choose a chocolate chip cookie. It's like too sugary for me, if that makes sense. Too much is happening in an Oreo. And if I'm gonna dunk tea in crumpers, the betrayal, I'm so sorry. But I gotta be a picky Patrick. Now, if my friend offers me an Oreo, of course I'm gonna eat an Oreo. But if I have 2 friends and one offers me an Oreo and one offers me a chocolate chip, I'm killing somebody. This is very rectangular. It's unfortunate. I knew I should have moved it up. Should have trusted my intuition. And also my backline. This sucks, guys. This is a very terrible cylinder. You can give me the Oreo. I'm going to toss it in the trash out of spite. And say, ew. I'm going to say, ew, and hold my nose and be like, ew, Oreo stink, ew. Do you want to ban this guy? A coup. Is a coup different from a coup d'etat, or is that just like the full thing? I feel like it's just the full thing. Whereas coup d'etat like you get it with a side of fries, you know? Just like a little bit extra. I can't ban him, sorry. Can't or won't. Gosh. coup d'etat or simply a coup. Ah, gotcha. Thank you, Jims, for being like the stream Googler. I appreciate it. For such a service, I will hate on Oreos just a tiny bit less. Oh, it makes me. I hate it. I forgive you. I hate messing up lines, dude. It's such a terrible feeling, and this is such a terrible cylinder, and this is a terrible day, and a terrible pencil, and a terrible paper, and a terrible stream. Okay, anyways. Professor Google, I like it. And one teacher call it Google Foo skills. Even though we're probably gonna have extra time after this cylinder, guys, I'm probably gonna call the stream early. Which is funny because this stream has only been running for 11 minutes, but last stream was 50 minutes. So yeah, just as a heads up. Just because like I don't want to overwhelm myself. Tomorrow's a new day. Give myself a new chance for a cylinder. Is my internet out again? Why are we doing this? Where's my music? Not the sleepy music. I put on, it's a little bit more energetic. Nice. But yeah, on YouTube. Oh yeah, for everyone, it's a bit too late to say this, but for everyone watching the VOD, you'll notice that this VOD is very short because the stream crashed because my internet went out. So yeah. And apparently YouTube will auto stop the VOD if your internet goes out, which I get, but it's annoying. Probably gonna go to bed after you end. Cool. Get some good sleep. Hopefully you'll sleep off the remnants of your migraine. Why am I so bad today? It's killing me. Dude, whatever. This sucks. I take physical damage whenever I draw a bad line. I'm at like 6 HP right now. I'm gonna need a revive pretty soon. Rose me. I'm really praying for a miracle right now. Like, somehow the cylinder turns out really beautiful and awesome, but with all of these, compounding mistakes, I think King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard put it quite succinctly, Snowball's chance in hell. This is not happening. You need to roll a 20. I need to roll, like, a 30, dude. Like, roll nat 20, divine, what is it called? I don't know how D&D works. I just know, like, something, divine inspiration or intervention or something. Something, railroading, something. That was better. Speaking of rolling 20s, I expect to see some high octane gameplay tomorrow, Jims. Some true baldering of that gate. What? No, you got it. Are you on the same playthrough as before? I remember. Didn't you mention last stream whenever you rated us that you got back from a climactic battle, or was that? Oh no, that was a stream or two ago. Never mind. That was when I joined in chat. I remember. I forgot. Huge. Still someone huge. What I'm probably gonna do after stream is I'm just gonna draw my own. I need some personal drawing time where I can work on my Mordecai X. Oh shoot, what's the what's the My Little Pony's name? Twilight? No, it's not Twilight Sparkle. What's the purple one? Mordecai X, whatever that copy pasta. Like, I love that so much. Not the shed incident one. Yeah, I didn't bring up the shed incident. You brought that up. Just saying. Twilight Sparkle. I don't know. Whenever I was in middle school. Actually, no, I'm not going to tell that story because that puts some people in a very bad light. Gems, you should stream Spiritfarer as well. Let's do a 24-hour stream. You start with Baldur's Gate and then calm it down with some Spiritfarer, and then you do Ultra Kill, and then Outer Wilds, and then every single game I recommended. Alrighty, guys, here comes the ellipsis. I'm gonna take a sip of water. We're gonna try our best, and then we're gonna call it pretty early today. Just because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I thought maybe I should. What the heck? This one's so weird. Major axis can be like this. Almost started playing it, but it's only local co-op. I mean, you can start like I remember this is OG, but you could do like a. Okay, this is super OG, but like a Hamachi server. I'm not sure if those still exist, but what I've used recently is just start like an Ngrok tunnel, a free Ngrok tunnel. That could get you some local co-op. It's pretty easy to set up. You just need to run it in the command line. The minor and major axes have switched here. I can send you more on how to like set up an grok tunnel pretty easily if you want. Super easy though. It's like I think if you ever want to like run a simple server with a friend, it basically I'm not sure the difference between like a traditional peer-to-peer like what Helldivers or other games use, like Lethal Company for example. I'm not sure how their peer-to-peer differs from like a tunnel, if they're the same kind of idea, but yeah. It's very, very, very easy to set up. Like literally one command, but you have to install it. And if you're on Windows, that's easy as pie, but on Linux, but Windows probably isn't too much more difficult. I remember back in the day, it's probably a way to set the local co-op for that game. Oh, Delano, that's what we were saying, is probably using ngrok or like worst case Hamachi. Not even sure if Hamachi still exists anymore, but I remember back in the old days, when I wanted to play Minecraft or Gmod with my friends, we would set up a Hamachi server. Or, more accurately, we would connect to each other via Hamachi. Okay. It sucked. Wobbly, I mean, line accuracy was the big thing. I feel like I should have stretched this more, I guess, because yeah, the portion underneath. So this is the review, by the way. This portion underneath is not equal to the portion above. Maybe it's because of the higher foreshortening, but also I feel like we pinched it down here more than we did here, so we could have stretched it a little bit more, and we went over right there. This one, once again, we got messed up with the corners. They're like the larger corner sections. Other than that, though, it wasn't horrible. Just definitely not to the quality that I'd want. But we're gonna play it safe today. So YouTube's only gonna see this as a like a 20-something minute VOD, which kind of sucks. I did save the VOD of the remaining stream. I just can't combine them without it counting as a video, and I'm anal, and so I'm like not doing that. But anyways, so yeah. Thank you all very much for joining. Super special thanks, W's in chat, everybody, for Bill, for being a Twitch Prime sub today. Thank you once again, Bill, for going out of your way to do that. Thank you also thank you, Bill, for joining us in today's stream. Thank you, Jims and Delano. I think that was everybody. And once again, apologies for the whole internet stuff. So once again, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. Have a good night, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.